Anytime your offensive line is struggling, don't let the defense just rush to the same spot every time.
It is Gibson. That one was blown up from the start by Jordan Elliott, who's getting his first chance in the starting lineup today with no Javon Hargrave. Empty set on 3rd and short. Brissett throws low and incomplete. Osborne couldn't get it. Coverage from Isaac Yadam on 2nd and 3. It's a play action pass. Sets up. Throws to a wide open Brandon Ayuk. Ayuk across the 35. Over Ayuk. Purdy again gets out of the pocket. Turns the shoulders, lets it rip inside the 10, and it's 1st and goal. George Kittle's first catch.
They double clamped Kittle, leaves one-on-one to everybody else, and you got to win.
And a field goal from Jake Moody. And if you're the Patriots, this is one of the ways to have a shot today. 1st and 10 for the Patriots. It's from Andre Stevenson. Lost the ball for a 4th consecutive game. Stevenson fumbles. 49ers have it. Oh my goodness. He fumbled 1 time all of last season. That's 4 in 4 games this year.
It almost gets worse.
And it was actually Sam Okuwanu who forced that fumble.
Yeah, ball security can't be something you think too much about.
Mason, big hole. Jordan Mason, big gain of 16.
He lives for it, and he's a unique player in this league.
Second trip into the red zone, looking for the end zone for the first time. Purdy gets away from Peppers. Now he's got Mason open, but still retreating, and has to heave it to Samuel, and incomplete. Marco Wilson, the coverage on Deebo Samuel. So 2 trips into the red zone and 2 field goals from Jake Moody. And now this. His offense 2 out of 3 on 3rd down so far. Looks like maybe facing pressure. 49ers back out of it. Brissett given time over the middle. He gets picked off by Warner. Fred Warner climbs the ladder to get it. And now he sprints down the sideline. Inside the 10. He won't be denied. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Yeah, so look where he starts. He starts in the front side A-gap showing Mug blitz, and then he's just going to drop. They go 2 high safety zone, and you can see Brissett, he just doesn't even see him. Just one of those rare, long, athletic middle linebackers to play before he can be a physical tackler on the back, and then on the very next play, patrol the middle of the field. That's an area this 49er defense has dominated over the years. Been a little bit down this year, but as long as they have Fred Warner on the field, he can make up for a lot of mistakes. He's one of the best defensive players in all of football.
49ers #1 in the NFL in interceptions the last 2+ years. And they forced Jacoby Brissett into his first one this year. That's the one thing with the Patriots. While they've not really done anything on offense, they've also not had too many negative plays on offense. That's only their 2nd turnover. And it's points the other way.
Play callers on the defensive side walk to let him now take control.
Play action on 1st down, and Brissett is going to get sacked. Fought all he could to get away, but ultimately dropped. 2nd and 10. Hasty still in there, running back. Back-to-back throws for Brissett. On the move, trying to get away from Givens. And he will just barely get back to the line of scrimmage.
Be a little more creative with the game on the line.
And you see Caden Wallace leaving the game, another injured offensive lineman. Purdy wanted to go long. It was covered initially, still is, and he gets sacked. Dietrich Wise, captain of this defense. This was the recipe for years under Belichick. Not giving up those deep pass plays, keeping things in front of you. Looking for a big one here, and they've got it to Jennings. Jawan Jennings after his monster day in L.A.
And outside the pocket than anybody outside of Josh Allen.
And then he fits it into tighter windows than just about anybody in the NFL as well. Pressure coming on 3rd and 10. Picked up enough to give him time to find George Kittle. Oh, amongst so many bodies, he ripped it away. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle just wanted it more.
I mean, they got 3 Patriots defenders surrounding them, and that's just going up to the highest point and just competing for the ball. Clearly controls it the entire way down. That's a big-time throw. It's one of the best players in the league in his position, and tell you what, they overcame 2 touchdowns called back. Third one's going to stand.
Yeah, Brock's like, geez, I got 3 touchdown passes on this drive. It's the best drive of my life.
His fantasy owners are like, God, if they only all counted.
Yeah. They're going to blitz. Flag is down. Brissett steps up and gets drilled. The ball is out. Patriots on top of it. But flags at the start of the play. Maybe San Francisco got a head start there.
Can't give any help because the guy next to him is Nick Bosa.
Brissett in trouble and spikes it into the ground as Collins got to him again. 9-year veteran in his first season here in San Francisco.
49ers have a deep returner back. If this ball doesn't reach the end zone, they're going to take this thing out of the end zone and try to go the other way. So at the very least, Joey Sly's got to reach the end zone.
It is a line drive kick, and he knocked it through from 63. Wow. That's why he's doing all that lifting, Greg. Get out of his way.
They say the more you bench, the better you kick.
That's
I don't know, but whatever it takes, man. Whatever it takes.
And so the Patriots is something to feel good about to finish off this half as Sly had a few yards to spare there. I think that's good from 65. Oh, yeah, check out these guns.
The skill guys, they've been excellent.
And it's the 49ers that'll have the ball to begin this second half. Chance at a return right here from Garendo. He lost the ball, and it looks like San Francisco is able to get back on it. Tatum Bethune had a chance to get it, but looks like the Patriots might have taken it away. That's a continuation of the disaster that has been the 49ers special teams this year. Mistake after mistake in that phase. Stevenson, a big hole in an explosive run play. Their longest run play of the day begins the second half, a gain of 13.
Tight end again at tackle there.
It's play action this time, and wide open is Austin Hooper. Touchdown, Patriots. A little more creativity and a score. They take advantage of the special teams turnover to begin the half. Javon Hargrave missing his first game, and Talanoa Hufanga's out today as well. So more on the shoulders of the offense, and Brock Purdy, who's looking long. He wants Deebo Samuel, and he's got him in stride. Inside the 20 on a gain of 55.
Is nowhere to be found. You can see he's got outside leverage against Jonathan Jones. He just runs up on his feet and just runs right by him. I mean, there was really no scheme. There was nobody on the other side. It was just, all right, Deebo, line up against number 31 and just run. And that ball came out of his hand fast, on time.
So first down and goal. Mason trying to pay it off. Huge hole over the left side for the San Francisco touchdown.
You go deep shot to one of your best players in Deebo Samuel, and then you get down there and you say, okay, Trent Williams, just dominate the left side, untouched for a touchdown. It's a little bit of a different style. It's a little more traditional run game, but Kyle Shanahan loves that style. He's got no issues with it.
Back shoulder throw, and Jalen Polk able to haul it in for a first down across midfield as Brissett delivered that one despite another blow.
He has a little bit of that violence, a little bit of that point of attack strength that they miss with Dre Greenlaw, and you saw a little taste of it there.
On 2nd and 10, it's a screen, and it is destroyed. Jair Brown up from his safety spot.
It's match personnel very often. A lot of corners now play right, left, and he's one of the few.
3rd down and 9. Purdy delivers, and a diving try from Ayuk. He's got it.
Empty drop back 3rd downs on top of it. And it's just, there's a reason why it's probably the best offensive system in football.
On 3rd and 5, Purdy steps up and delivers over the middle and incomplete. Wanted Ayuk, who is covered by Jones. Takes some time to get used to all that.
I know. I remember watching Washington play at Rutgers.
Right. This is blown up in the backfield. And Okuanu has made a couple plays today. Niners fans don't have to think back that far to find a time where they had it controlled seemingly and lost. That was against Matt Stafford and the Rams. Not dealing with that equation today. Here's Mason getting to the outside, running by Gonzalez. Jordan Mason with a gain of 25, getting a good block up front from Pooney.
You got to imagine Kyle Shanahan's going to lean on it here.
Toss to Mason, who dropped it, picked it up and went the wrong way. Swallowed up by Jelani Tavai. Sly is hit from 63, a new Patriots record. from 54. He's saying this is easy. Big man Joey Sly has the Patriots back to within 2 scores. Drive begins from the 30, and Purdy will look to throw it. Going long, there is Jennings. Oh, he's got it! Perfect throw, and then Jennings reaches out to pull it in for 46.
I mean, Jennings is he's just absolutely on fire right now the last couple weeks. You can't throw that ball any better. I'm not sure Jones can defend it any better. That's just a ridiculous throw and an unbelievable catch over the top of his head. If he doesn't trip over Jones, he probably scores. I mean, look at that coverage. Then Jones goes to the ground, and it's the only thing that prevented that from being a touchdown.
Purdy in the 7th round. They took Juwan Jennings in the 7th round out of Tennessee. Give it all day. Wants Ayuk into double coverage, and it's picked by Peppers. Jabril Peppers, the interception in the end zone, and the Patriots have a little bit of life here.
He's just waiting for him to clear, and I don't think he ever saw Jabril Peppers fall off on the backside.
2nd and 2. They're set under constant pressure today. 17 out of 28. Pressured again. Bosa gets there. Brissett goes down. Sacked for the 5th time. Deep drop. Time to throw. Into double coverage for Polk. It's a joust for the ball and incomplete. Polk caught it, but the call is that he's out of bounds, I suppose, because it was immediately ruled incomplete.
I mean, I feel for Jacoby Brissett. He takes a beating every week, but you definitely don't want the 3rd pick in the draft that you think's the future of your team taking that beating.
Moody adds 3, sends it back to a 3-score game.
And all these young players, and then all of a sudden the kid who couldn't play all of a sudden turns into a great player, and it's really just a matter of the coaching.
Brissett finds a wide open Antonio Gibson galloping down the sideline and now cutting it back and diving inside the 20. Biggest play of the day for the Patriots, a gain of 49.
His effort's been incredible today. He's been around Jacoby Brissett the entire day.
3rd and 6, there he is again, and he knocks it out. Ball is loose, and he's on it. There is no signal yet. They're going to say that it's a fumble and a recovery.
They've got to shore up the offensive line, and they've got to be able to develop something downfield in the passing game out at the receiver position.
Blockers ahead for Mason. Got around the edge, rode those blocks into the open field, and got tripped up from behind by Peppers, who saved the touchdown with that diving tackle. George Kittle with a touchdown today. Kyle Shanahan's team with its first win over the Patriots at home since 1995.